Hello, crafters. This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse. Should have filmed this video from Monday, but I went and got my second COVID vaccine, Pfizer, and I've been like this ever since, up and down, because I have my allergies and stuff. So if I sound all nasally and stuff, just bear with me because I need to get this out so you guys can make your own Mother's Day mini album. Yay! So I'm doing a tutorial on this mini album, and I'm going to show you the mini album now. And then in the next video, I'll do the product supply, because it may be, maybe you want to use different papers. You already have made mini albums. You don't really need all of that. But the next video will be really for the true beginner who wants to make a special project for her mama or her sister or aunt, best friend. Or I'm going to show you what I used to make this one. I tried to keep the cost like way down and get you going so you can have something to present for Mother's Day. There are two ways that you can do this album. You can use existing photographs, like from a past cruise, vacations, Disney vacation, maybe your mom birthday or something. Print out the photos, put them in here. There are some people who, when they receive a mini album, they want it done. Some folks don't like to get the blank pages and then they have to fill it. They just never will do it. Or another option is, if you are doing something special for Mother's Day, as a lot of people are now vaccinated, etc., what you could do is take the photographs that day, give the album, or give the album after. Let's say a week after Mother's Day, you print out all the pictures, then you present it and you're like, here is something special beyond what I just gave you, and this is a handmade gift from me to you, and then you put all the photographs. Oh, favorite child. By far, you'll be the favorite child. Alrighty, so let me get started and show you what this album is. This is from my stash. Matches this. I got this from Michael's years ago, and look how they match. Anyway, alrighty, let's get started. So this mini album here measures, the cover measures 9 by 7 3/4. The inside pages, those are, oh, my memory, 8.5 by, I want to say 6.5. I made this album so it can hold 4 by 6 photographs. You can just pretty much just pop them in wherever you want. I made it for 4 by 6 photographs and 5 by 7. That will fit in here. Alrighty, and then I did put a little ribbon closure here with some organza. Look at this. Tying a ribbon. I'm still learning how to tie ribbons. So now this is the front of the album, and I tried to keep everything relatively flat. This is cute. I just think this is so appropriate. But if your mom doesn't like pink, then we can change the color. And I did a double matting here. This is a die that I just found because I didn't have a Mother's Day die. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Here's the spine. Spine's like a 2-inch spine. And then here's the back of the album. Okay, I turned on some light because I just realized all that shadow a while ago. So here's the back of the album. And the reason why, well, one, I like this paper, but the reason why I also use this kind of shading, this darker shade, because this album will more than likely be always put down like this. And this is a white album. If you put a light color on the back, it'll show. Everything it touches, it'll show. So it's better to kind of mask it with a darker color so it fares well over time. The way I made this album, these type of albums, they'll last years from now. You can pick this up 10 years from now. This thing should still be like solid. It's not going to be like one of those fall apart albums. One thing I learned from Kathy King of Paper Phenomenon: make them well. All right, so let's open it up. This is a 4-page mini album. And it's a simple album. When you're giving a mini album as a gift, and if the person is not a crafter, if they're not a crafter, it's not the time to add a bunch of ton-load of interaction. It's about the photos, it's about the beautiful paper, the memories, Maybe you don't even have that many pictures in the first place. So I try to keep it simple for my beginners. And if you are a seasoned crafter, then of course you're welcome to add as many flaps as you want to your album. Alrighty, so tag die. And I will talk about this tag die in the next video. Love it. It's a whole series of nested tags. Comes even with the reinforcer, which I put in gold. And this, the largest, this is the second to the largest tag. So if the album was a little bit taller, then I would have used the largest tag. 7¼ by 4¼ So this can hold a 4x6 photograph straight on. That's the beauty of the tags. I just love the pretty paper. This is the other half of the cover. Why not, right? I love the pops of green. It's a lot of pink, but my mother, she won't mind all of this floral and she won't mind all of this pink. Here I just did a little collage. Use a little banner die, a little word die, floral die. This is that LDRS Creative Slimline die set that I showed you. It was out and I saw it and I was like, oh, let me use those flowers. Here now is a little, the first page with this little flap. This is like a 4x4 photograph. Flip it over. Here's another spot for a photograph. I put the paper here and then I just use another strip of paper here. This paper line is from Michaels. And I will talk more about that and show it in the next video, in the supply video. Here, this is just appreciating the beautiful paper. Of course, you can put 2 4x6 photographs here. This page is, 6.5. So it's 8.5 by 6.5. So we can fit 2 photographs here, no problems. Flip it over. I have a little side loading pocket here. And this is a 4x4 cut apart. And in here, I put a little booklet. This is a booklet, yes. Little booklet. Here, this can fit 2 4x4, 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 4x4 inch photographs. Cute. Or you can do a 4x6, put a little strip here and a little strip here, or journal in here. You know, maybe write a letter in here. That would be nice. This can also fit even some smaller photographs. I use another of the paper here, just a strip from the paper, a little cut apart. And I love the little hits of the foiling too. So pretty. I think this paper line, I don't know, it's not made for Mother's Day. I think it's made just for spring, but it's so working for Mother's Day. Here I have a little bow die from my stash. I can stick the photograph up underneath it. There we go, right there. This little flap flips out. Here, I made this a little interactive piece, but it's a very simple interactive piece. The user can figure it out. Put a little mini tag. This is from that same nested tag set. This is one of the smaller tag, but this is not the smallest. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. So for my mini album lovers, this is a essential tag set for your stash. Talk about it more in the next video and I'll show you. This is also a oval die from my stash, which I just think works so perfect for this. 2 photographs here. They're 4x4. I only added adhesive right here. So it can stick all the way in. So the photographs should be able to fit in here. That would be a double matted photo. Again, you can collage here. You can put 3x4, 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 4x4, paper, 4x6. You decide, or just leave it. Because sometimes, you know, I enjoy looking at just pretty paper too. And I just love polka dots. And I think this is just pretty the way it is. And I love the spread from this page into the next. And of course, making your own album. When I do the tutorial, you can follow how I matted here because I only used 1 paper pack. That's available in store, so you don't have to buy it online, and you know, but you can also buy it online and have it shipped to you. Of course, you're welcome to do that. Should have stamped this one, place photo here, or I can journal. This is just another piece. This is a side loading pocket, enjoying the beautiful paper. Look at that. I love this paper. Love it, love it, love it. Here, 2 more large photo tags. Put the photograph here. You don't have to go over the top with it. It doesn't even need matting. It just Just put the photograph, and that says a lot right there. Oops, what is this? Oh, I think I had the little pieces when I cut it. Here now, this is a little tag. I can put a small photo. I can also cut a little scrap of paper, write something here, maybe a little line from some poetry or something. Anything. Love the paper. So this looks like this, but still different. And then I put a neutral. This is considered a neutral. The polka dot, pink polka dots, that's neutral. Put it back into this regular pocket. Oops. Flip it over. Here we go again, side loading pocket. Love this sheet of paper, but of course I couldn't use it on every single page, so I kind of sprinkled it throughout. Here now, this is a little booklet. This is one of the cut aparts. Of course, right here, you can journal. And then flip it open, photograph. This is 6 3/4 by 5. You could go, oh, I think I was going to originally make it for a 5 by 7, but because this wasn't that big, that's why I cut it down. But you can take a 5 by 7 photograph, trim the photograph down, crop it down, and put it in here. Write something. It's all good. You can customize it how you want. So here again, this is the neutral. Flip over here. This is a little flap, which could fit a 4 by 6 photograph. It can also be put in here, and the page could be like this. This is a 5 by 7 photograph. So you have options. I originally designed it like this, and I think when I close the album, when you're closing certain mini albums, you have to just take your time closing it, because sometimes this can interact with this. So you could also just do it this way, and that's fine. Here, this is again, some florals from my stash. That's that LDRS slimline. Just love that. I just so happy that a slimline can make an appearance. 5 by 7. Flip it over and join the beautiful foiled paper. With the pink in it. I just love this. I think it's so pretty. And of course the light's hitting it all kinds of wrong ways, but it's pretty. You can stick Costco sells, because I sometimes print my photographs at Costco, 5 by 5. I like 5 by 5. 5 by 5 can definitely go in here. Yep. It's 5.5. So a 5 by 5 can go in here. You can have your 4 by 6. You can put, little flowers. Please don't do anything with height. Height, put it on the front. Like if you want to use this type of thing, Prima flowers, put these on the front. If you put them in here, it's going to affect how the album works. See what I'm saying? And it's not going to close well. Put all your dimensional flowers and pearls and anything you want like that. Keep it for the front of the album, meaning here, like so. I'll go further into that when we're doing the tutorial. Flip it over. Great for a 4 by 6 photograph. Again, another photo opportunity. So as you can see, you can have maybe 10 photos in here. You could probably put up to 30 photos in here. You just keep going. You can do them small and put a ton, or you can do, right here, this could be 4 by 6, 4 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 7, 5 by 7. You can take an 8 by 10, trim the 8 by 10 down and stick it in here too. It'll take up most of this, but it's your album. You customize it how you want and how you have your photos. Flip it over. Again, this is a little spot that can be just a little photo, double matted. You can put a little pink here, then you can put a photograph. You can also journal here. You can also, maybe type out a little poem if you don't have beautiful handwriting. Like I would probably write here and then make a mistake. So I would probably type something and then put it here, or stamp something, a sentiment. Photo opportunity. This is another flap that flips open. And then it reveals another side loading pocket. This is from the cut apart, the 12 by 12 cut apart. Be kind, be beautiful. Wish it had said, best mom in the world, but it didn't. I could probably cover it though, why not? And then this, I still loving this paper. Another opportunity, 4 by 4 or 3 by 4. You can put a journaling card here. You can put a cut apart there. Side loading pocket. Here I used one of the cut aparts again. And what I did, it flips up. This now is, it can be a 4x6, trimmed down a little bit. Because I was just using, this is actually using scraps. This is a scrap. This is just a piece of the cut apart, and then I made a little card that goes loaded back in the side. Flip over, come over to here. This is the last inside back cover pocket. Here, I use a die from my stash, and I cut, this was a 4x4 piece square. I just used a circle die and created this double matting feature. Look at that. I love it with, you know, just without anything in it. I think it looks great, you know? And then here we are back again with the photo tag, full 4x6. Here's 2 more photo tags. This time I used the cardstock. And what makes it a little bit more sturdy is putting cardstock on top of it. This is 4.5 by 3. So you can put a photo here. You can cut this smaller. In this case, I wouldn't do the photograph on this. I would do the pattern paper, keep the white, then put the photo, because the white will add that contrast. So you're not going from this pattern paper straight into a photograph. It becomes like, huh? Your eyes get kind of like not used to it. Black and white. Yeah, but even with black and white, it would be nice to have a white border or print it with the border. Depending on where you print, you can have that option, which sometimes looks really nice in mini albums, because you don't want to overwhelm the person that you're giving it to. As crafters, well, we can handle the overwhelming, but you know, when you're giving this as a gift to somebody, and especially if they're not a crafter, keeping it simple works better. And it's less work for you too. So there you have it. This is my Mother's Day mini album. In the next video, I will be showing you all the supplies to get you started, where to go and get it, options. Of course, you can buy your own papers. Alrighty, crafters. After I do the supply list, I'm going to also, first thing I'll do the pages, then we're going to do the construction, and I'll walk you through it. So until the next video, crafters, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.